What are you doing, mouse?
Sleeping, it seems like.
You have new quests in your
That's
codex.
better. Good lord, Atlas, you're ugly. I'm assuming I made you that color, but man, you're ugly. I should have picked a different color.
Yeah, I don't think you got on to get the Valentine's Day palette, did you?
No, I didn't, but it's okay.
But you missed all the pinks and reds.
I'm sure it'll come around again.
Strike terror in your enemies.
All right, so what is it that you're doing that...
Well, first thing I think we should do is the Gift to the Lotus. Low-level mission, but it gives us an Orcan Catalyst blueprint.
Okay. Let's see. I got a new Kubro. Let's name him Jeff. Yes, my Kubro will be named Jeff.
So Jim's going to die within a week, right?
Yes.
I would recommend building and installing the improved Kubro thing. Just so your Kubro doesn't die again like that.
Oh. Oh, okay. He's still incubating. He's not ready. What,
Yeah, considering how long that egg's been incubating, I think it's gone hard-boiled at this point.
Let's invite you. There we go. What, you said low level, but how low level?
Well, let me look. Don't accept this. It says 10 to 15, but it's probably a little bit tougher than that.
Okay, I probably shouldn't take Atlas. He's unranked.
Analyze the
do.
intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy
Let's
this
do
criticism?
Oberon, Sabaris, and Lex, and Dual Sconas, and McCabe. Alright.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Okay, just checking.
It's Friday, so we're unceremonious about it. What do I have that's finished building? I didn't even know I'd started anything building last time. Aha.
I think you'll like how I repainted Nyx since the last time you've seen her.
Hey, Relic. See you there on Twitch. You know, it's Friday night. Nope, he disappeared.
The area is crawling with infested.
Ooh.
It's not a Tenno.
Pretty in pink.
Yeah, making full use of the Valentine's Day palette. Are they all coming to us?
It would seem that way. Stabby, stabby. I'm glad that input lag seemed to only last for a second. There's no way I could play Warframe with input lag.
Well, people play with a controller somehow.
Yeah, but input lag is worse than a controller. Had a very busy day today.
Busy good, busy bad.
Yeah, a little both. Today I only had 2 clients. I just had to do a whole bunch of things, you know, like housekeeping stuff. Had to contact some clients and reorganize some stuff and do some paperwork, and it's like it was good. I got a whole bunch of crap done that I had been meaning to do for a week or so, but bad because it's like, man, this is all boring stuff. Hello.
What?
Enemy spawned behind me. I mean, it's just one dude, but... yeah, that was pretty easy.
Yeah, nice and simple.
Mission complete.
Go ahead and get that started in the foundry. Actually, I think I still have one cooking in the foundry. So the next potato will have to wait. Yeah, I still have one cooking for 9.5 hours.
Giving it a nice slow cook. Got it in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Getting it just right.
Yeah, getting just right in my crock pot.
Oh, baby.
I mean, you can't just rush these things now, can you?
Well,
I think I should just send an entire audio letter talking like that.
you should do that. You absolutely should do that.
Yeah, that's just asking for a Biff remix, though.
Wouldn't that be flattering to you, though?
Well, I wasn't sure what to think about the first one because, honestly, before calling into Kerbocast, no one really commented on my voice. And I'd been YouTubing for well over a year at that point.
Maybe, I don't know, it might be a little less special just to find it on YouTube. There's a lot of people with crappy voices on YouTube, but there's a lot of really good voices on YouTube as well. You know, it's like that's where you expect to find good voices, not as just some random guy recording yourself to send into some little podcast. But I don't know. I suppose you've also met people in the real world your whole life.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let
you
me
said you had
make
some
sure.
stuff you were gonna drag me on.
Yeah.
What level is it?
High level.
Okay. Oberon's probably okay. All of my gear's in the mid to upper 20s. As long as I'm careful.
It's a defense mission as well, so
Oh,
but Frost isn't really required for it because we're fighting infested.
so they're like 99% melee.
Let me make another key just to have one ready for it. Because odds are I'm going to get what I want. I mean, you don't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes,
if you try sometimes,
you get what you need.
you might find you can get what you need.
Okay, that's cooking. And you haven't seen Valkyrie in a while either, have you?
Negatory.
I think you'll approve of her new sword.
Is it big? Something you gotta wrap your whole both hands around.
Yeah, just wrap your big hands around that sword.
Grab the hilt.
Okay, this is listed 25 to 30.
Okay.
And we need to go to round 20 on this.
Okay.
I could handle one side by myself. It's just we have to watch about things going directly to it from the middle.
Okay. What's the things from the middle? Aw, yeah.
Our position has been conquered.
And this is the new sword.
Defend the cargo until reinforcements
Ooh.
arrive.
That's bigger than you are. I approve.
Well, watch this. That's the combat technique.
Just spin in circles.
Yeah, pretty much we just have to watch things coming up over this wall and from where we came from. Are you melee on this guy?
No, but I pulled out my dual skanas. I mean, I'm not primary melee, but I can do more damage to the infested melee than I can with my rifle, my pistol.
Well, let's speed things up.
What are you doing that's
Oh,
speeding
fun.
things up?
That augment works for you too. Excellent.
What is it?
Endless War.
Which does?
My war cry ability, every time I kill something, gains a 2-second duration to it. So, and my war cry is a pretty big haste.
Oh, hey. Fancy. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
you
a
see
big
it picking
haste.
up? Yeah, it's pretty much just staying at 38, isn't it?
Yeah. And I can swing much faster.
Well, that is the point of haste.
That's the only problem I have with the dual weapons, like, at least with the, shoot, what's it called? The stance that I'm using. It slows them down. Like, it makes them each attack more powerful, but it slows them down. And with the dual weapons, I like to swing fast, but it's the only stance mod I have, so it's better to use it than to not.
Yeah, I've done some things to make war, the sword I'm using,
Yeah.
a lot more viable.
For some reason, I thought you were going to say a lot more violent.
Oh, no, it's already violent. I'm not sure if I can do much more to do that. But every time I crit, I also get haste. So you saw how I did before. Now look at this.
Oh, wow.
So Valkyrie's changed, hasn't she?
Well, kind of, but not really. She's a giant melee death machine, and she still is
Yeah, but
that.
now she slices, she dices, she makes julienne fries.
What's the slap shop guy?
You're gonna love these nuts.
You're gonna love these nuts. Turn on your health.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the only place I have to recast War Cries every 5 waves.
Because it runs out during the timer.
Yeah, you see it ticking down.
Yeah.
Keep fighting.
Oh.
Another opportunity to
Oh, I don't know why I'm yawning. I haven't felt tired at all. I don't
Get
feel
energy
tired.
regen up.
Yeah, sure. Regen my energy.
No, unfortunately that's single.
No. I was making a joke about me being tired.
Oh, sorry.
You should be sorry. You missed the joke, and now it's not funny.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't that funny to begin with.
Touche. Touche.
Touche. Wait, you know Shay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
she was
Shay?
my next door neighbor growing up. Turned out to be quite the slut.
Oh. Little girl next door? Huh? Huh?
No, trust me, you'd get a disease that they haven't even named yet if you touched her that way.
Well, you know, just wear a little protection, and there you go.
I think you need a hazmat suit with her.
Well, you know, whatever it takes. When you're growing up, you don't really care about any of that stuff.
Yeah, I think I lost Warcry just because I went after the focus bonus. Oh well. Nothing some more screaming won't fix.
Screaming fixes everything. Gotcha.
That's Valkyr's way. Yell at it. If that doesn't fix it, yell at it some more.
Oh, that is a very low-flying plane that might have been able to have been heard.
I didn't hear it.
Okay.
No, the fun thing is that in the main river valley here, the Air Force uses it as a low-flight practice ground. So about once a month, you'll have Maverick and Goose fly by at less than 1,000 feet.
Deuce. Yeah. There's a dam pretty close to where I live. Not close enough to hear it, but it gets used for the Air Force target practice or bombing practice from time to time.
You would think they would not want to blow those things up.
I don't normally drive past there, but every once in a while something takes me up that way. And if you go by and there's like big balloons tied to the top of it, you're like, well, either the Air Force has been doing practice bombing runs or they're going to do some practice bombing runs.
Or they're just in a party mood.
Well, they look kind of like I don't know, small weather balloons. They're not just like bright, shiny, helium-filled birthday party balloons. Although that would be cool. It's like, what do you guys train
That's
on?
really precise.
I don't know if that's my kid or a dog making a very dog-like sound.
That's not reassuring.
Nope. Like, it could be one of the neighborhood dogs sitting on my porch. Or it could be my kid. Just making
Damn
noises.
bumpuses.
What'd you say?
The neighbors in A Christmas Story.
Oh. I didn't hear what you said, but I hear it now. It just sounded like you said, bumpuses, which I guess is kind of like what you said.
Ralphie's dad
Bumpuses.
said in that movie.
Yeah. Bumpuses.
Such a great movie, but oh damn, does it get ever played?
I watch it. I haven't got it on DVD, and every year I actually just play it on repeat for 24 hours.
Oh, so you're the one that's running TNT.
Yeah, that's me. It's just like a thing that goes in the background, you know? Like, I usually sit down and watch it like once a year as like a Christmas tradition, and then it plays for 24 hours in the background. Actually, this year we were at my in-laws, so I didn't do that, but every other year that's been a thing. Stabby, 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 stabby. Oh.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue?
I think Warcraft's actually going to live through this one.
We're gonna be fine.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your
I'm kind of hungry. And I ate dinner before we started, so... Stomach, I don't know what's wrong with you.
I guess not enough of it.
Drink some tea and some water. Oh. So what are you gonna do tonight after we're done streaming?
Record for TurboCast.
Fun times. Yeah, I'll have to record my community report, and then I have to do a few things around the house. And then I don't know what I'll do. Depends on how tired I am. I'm doing fine right now, but I might just crash.
Are we gonna try to record tomorrow, or do test recordings, or whatever?
Yeah, we should do test recordings tomorrow night. I'm not doing anything tomorrow night. I'll be busy during the day, but
Assuming nothing happens again, we have the worst luck on Saturdays.
yeah. There should be a song about like sad Saturdays or something. But
I
no.
love this sword.
And I love you.
Aww.
You know, I would get a soundboard and like play music and stuff, but I don't want to get my account banned.
Well, you can get royalty-free stuff.
Yeah, but I don't want to play royalty-free stuff. I want to play like Come and Get Your Love.
Well, to be honest, a lot of people do that anyway. It blanks out the VODs, and it will cause trouble for your YouTube.
Yeah. I might ask a couple of people that I don't know these artists, but I have talked to them before, like YouTube artists, and like if I don't monetize or if I like credit them, if they'd let me use their stuff. Like, I don't like know him personally or anything, but due to the fact that I
Am I switching new music for the podcast?
No, not. I don't think so. I don't know. So you know Miracle of Sound?
Yeah.
I've had a couple of back and forth conversations with him and some of them in the last couple of weeks, like just writing into the Podquisition, which is the podcast that Jim Sterling,
Yeah.
Miracle of Sound, and Laura do. I've sent in a few things and I've had a couple of like random back and forth conversations with them, and I've actually had a few like Twitter conversations with Gav in the past. So I feel comfortable like enough to ask him like, hey, can I use your music as long as I don't monetize it and or I credit you in the stuff. And he's got a policy about being pretty open with that stuff anyways. Or a history, I should say. So I considered using some of his music on my channel before.
I forgot how stupid Hysteria is with this build. It turns into Too Fast to Be Seen.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're like all twitchy.
I have something like 150, 200% haste going full out. Because I also have a mod on my sword that every time I crit, I get a stacking haste up to 75% for 20 seconds.
Nice.
Which refreshes. So even if I'm not running Warcry, I have an absurd amount of haste. But to be honest, it's pretty much required for these large swords to make them viable.
I go for the alpha strike value on the swords. Like, because I mean, I've got one of those great swords, and I use so much damage, I kill out like everything with one swing.
Well, see, it's not so much the Alpha Strike potential for this sword, or at least with, or I should say with Valkyrie in general, or how I play her. It's going from one Alpha Strike to the next.
I gotcha. So you're like stringing together a whole bunch of really fast ones. I mean, that makes sense with Valkyrie with how fast she is. How far do I need to go? Wave 15 or wave 20? Or
20.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm essentially looking for a prom part here. You saw the...
I'm getting
assault
pulled down.
rifle.
What the heck just happened to me? Heal. I didn't get it in time. I don't know what just happened to me there. Like, I got pulled down.
Some of these guys have essentially a pole attack.
Stand up. Thank you, sir. Yeah, like somebody grabbed me and pulled me down, and then like I just got...
Yeah, these tall bastards have it.
I got jumped on and reamed.
They have basically Valkyrie's Ripline attack.
Fancy.
Reinforcements available. Do you
I mean, we haven't gotten anything major anyway, so... not really risking anything.
Yeah.
And also, some of them have an energy drain.
continue to defend? You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Spaceman said he was going to come play, by the way. Just before we started this.
Oh, excellent.
He was going to eat and download the update while he was eating.
So a new victim if we don't get this.
Next victim. I'm going to stream a lot with the 2 weeks that my wife is gone.
Oh, so you're not going to need me at all, or?
No, I mean, I'll need somebody to stay busy or to help keep me, like, to help keep my channel interesting. Oh.
Yeah, I do think we play well off one another. I'm not that great solo.
I can do okay solo if I'm like really focused on being entertaining, but like I can't do both. I can either play the game well or I can be pretty entertaining. I can't do both.
Yeah, I could do both, but not really well. Even though I think the Sunday Sampler is giving me a more practice on trying to be entertaining as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a lot of like just relaxed, laid-back gaming during that time, but I'm also gonna record a bunch. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go from being able to play games like 2 or 3 hours a day to like 20 hours a day.
And all of it being Eve.
Yeah, all of it being Eve on 3 computers. I think I told you my plan to.
Yeah, you'll have a switch so that you'll be jumping between the different views. And here's this ship mining. Let's go check the other one. Oh, look, it's mining as well.
Oh, and this is the Fleet Command ship. Let's look at it. Use the tractor beam to pull in the ore. How interesting is this? I feel like watching a documentary. Only worse.
Let's get David Attenborough to voice it. You know, as much of a clusterfuck as this looks like, we're not doing too badly.
No. I mean, except for that one time I haven't been in trouble. Ooh, I got slowed. I have a skull on me. Oh, toxin. I was like, what does the skull mean?
Toxin.
Yes, you are correct. It is toxin. Oh, I got knocked down.
Yeah, toxin eats away at your health through shields. It may have been how you went down.
That may have been what got me, yeah. Like, I just didn't notice. And when I got pulled down, I don't know.
You can always go get some more Clems as well.
Yeah.
You seem to like Clem.
Clem is fun.
Clem.
Clem.
Ricotta. Well, what can I say? I approve of someone that knows what they like.
Wave cleared.
Up to 19.
Stabby, stabby. I've gotten quite a few level ups off of this, so that's good. This might be enough for me to round out the rest of my gear that's currently equipped on Oberon.
Yeah, I need to build some more stuff to level. Yeah. Smashy, I guess, for me. As large as the sword is, it's more impact damage than slash.
It's a bludgeoning tool. It's like, yeah, I don't even sharpen it. I just killed them with the weight.
I mean, it does make sense. I mean, you're basically hitting them with the ob beam at this point.
Oops. I used to own a claymore, like, in the real world. I used to have one. Long time ago.
And then you lunged into this kid with blonde spiky hair, and you never saw it again.
Yeah. No, I had it, and I was trying to learn to use it. I didn't have any. I was in undergrad, so I didn't have any money to take, like, I don't know, sword lessons. And honestly, there's probably nobody that lived near me that taught it anyways. So like, I was watching YouTube videos of like people who were professional, like, swordsman reenactors or whatever, and they were like teaching basics, and I hit it against a tree and I broke it.
Ah, very nice.
Like, I was out in my my parents' front yard, just like practicing with it, and I was like using a tree to like hold up a whole bunch of stuff that I was using.
So you should have.
I got carried away and I smacked a tree.
You would have gotten enough money to buy a new one.
What'd you say?
You should have recorded that, put it on YouTube, and you would have gotten enough money to buy a new one.
I probably could have bought a better one. Because the reason it broke, I think, was because it was so cheap. Whoops, that's
Yeah.
the wrong ability. Because it was like a $75 sword.
Oh
which-
yeah, that was most likely just stamped metal or just a sword that was plasma cut with, you know,
Yeah.
it was decoration only.
It was stamped metal. It would hold an edge, actually. I learned how to sharpen it, and it would hold an edge. But it was put together really poorly. And when I hit the tree with it, it broke the hilt. Like, it pulled the blade
Wow.
out of the hilt. And it's like, well, there's no way I can fix that.
Yeah, if it was two separate pieces, oh damn it!
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Extract, didn't get the piece again. We're gonna be dragging Ghost Shark on this,
You mean Spaceman?
or Spaceman. I thought you said Ghost Shark.
Did I? I don't know. I meant Spaceman if I said Ghost
Well, I
Shark.
was in the middle of also slashing everything, so I wasn't really listening too closely to who was coming. Just someone was coming.
I'm coming.
Oh baby.
This is like the Dirty After Hours podcast. We've had so much sexual innuendo in like the first half hour.
Not kid friendly.
And speaking of kids, that's why Ghost Shark's not coming tonight. He messaged me back and said that his kids were with him tonight.
Ah.
So I told him to have fun. That I'd probably be playing Eve later if he wanted to play. Didn't quite max everything out, but I got close. Let me take a minute to slot in some new mods.
Hey, we got Oberon parts. I
Yeah.
wanted to build him again.
Let's see, I have 8 left.
I can't believe the Christmas decorations are still around. I'm that guy that has Christmas lights up in March.
I did that once. I decorated my dorm room for Christmas my freshman year of college, and I left the Christmas lights up. So I decorated right after Halloween, and I left them up until I left for the summer.
Oh, at that point, just get the LED ones that change color, and just press the button to make them pink and red, and say, "Okay, it's Valentine's Day lights."
Oh, all of my secondary weapons are maxed out. Shoot, I need a new secondary. I don't think I have
Yeah,
any
I need
built.
to get argon crystals to make a new melee. But the thing is that I have a bunch of melee level weapons to level, and Valkyrie's my primary leveling machine right now.
Yeah, I don't have any to build. Oh well, I'll deal with it later. Let me pick one that I actually like then, since I'm done leveling. Which is the...
So is our company joining us this time around, or should we just start another one?
I don't think he's back yet, or he's ready yet. So let's just go ahead and start another one.
Okay, I was building another spare key to have it, you know.
Yeah.
Or should we go get some Clems?
I'm cool either way.
Which would you rather do? This does have a chance to get a couple prom parts beyond the one I need. It gets the blueprint for Trinity Prom.
Uh-huh. Let's actually go get... How long does it take to get Clems? I don't remember how long that mission was.
Like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's a survival mission.
Okay. So they both still take a little bit of time. I was going to say we could get Clems since they'll be really fast, and we can just cycle through a few until
It's shorter
Spaceman
than
gets here.
this, though, than the defense mission, though.
Okay, let's go for Clems, because it's been, I think, long enough for Spaceman.
Yeah, yeah, mine's ready to go. Oh, you mean for him to come?
Yeah. I'm taking just a minute to check on my mods. I really need to upgrade some of my pistol mods. Here's a good one. A lot of bonus damage. It's my crit chance. 21%. That's not bad. Let's up that a little bit. though.
Yeah, if we weren't going to 20 for this, I would bring Valbrun and show you how amusing he is.
Ooh, max. Yeah, let's fuse that. Look at all those happy little critical chances.
All those happy little crits.
Let's see. I've only got 2.
Oh, I nearly forgot to do something, and I did that the other day. I think you'll be pleased on me.
What did you do?
Updating my voter registration.
Oh, yes.
Even though I don't think it's really going to matter for the primary. Because I don't vote till mid-May. And honestly, by that point, everything's been pretty much decided except for local stuff.
Pretty much. My primary was... I voted early, so I voted in like the 2nd or 3rd week in February. But the actual primary was officially, I think, like...
Oh, sorry, and I was going to say, and also the fun part is I get to choose which primary I want to be part of. I'm unaffiliated.
As am I. Although, I went Democrat, so... But yeah, my primary was officially... I think Tennessee's was actually one of the Super Tuesday ones. But, like I said, I voted early. I don't want to use this gun. Might as well max it out though with 30. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just gonna
I'm just
check
taking
since it took me a minute.
my normal high-end stuff. Since I don't have anything to really level up in the primary and secondary slots, and Valkyrie requires a good melee.
Yeah.
So leveling a melee with her is not really viable. I mean, it is, but it's painful.
Right. Hello again, Relic.
And to be perfectly honest, if I was going to level melee with her right now, I'd be forming war to make it a little bit more deadly. Not that it's not deadly already, but still.
Oh, right, I forgot we had to come to...
The relay,
The
yeah.
relay.
Yeah, my FPS just drops for a bit, then everything loads in and it's fine. Warframe is still, all over the place with FPS. It's a little annoying.
I'm pretty sure that's just your hardware, like your older hardware.
Yeah.
I rarely drop below 60. If I do, there's something wrong. Like, even when I load up the...
Yeah, I desperately need a new video card.
Yeah. Because even when I load up the relay, it's... Like, there's kind of a second of a hiccup while everything loads. But
Yeah, see, now I'm back up to 80, so I'm fine now. It's just everything loading up.
Yeah. But
And I'm also pretty much just sprinting through to get to here.
Okay, I don't remember where we're supposed to go.
I've already set it up. You just need to accept.
Oh, okay. I got it. I might watch The Martian tonight. I've had some of the songs like playing in my head all day today. Like from the... Cause I
And you're
watched...
yelling no more disco?
Actually, I really like disco.
It's okay. It's not exactly my first choice, or second, or even third choice of music.
It depends. Disco probably wouldn't be my first choice, honestly. But
But if you were stuck on Mars, it wouldn't be torture.
no, I would enjoy it. Every once in a while, I do get a hankering to listen to some disco, and I'll pull out one of my old playlists back from when I had a Zune.
A Zune?
Yeah, I used
Okay,
to-
this is 10 minutes.
Well, there's nothing back here. I just wasted my time.
Yeah, I'm heading towards the first life support canister.
Okay, I'll be in there in a minute. I just wanted to go see if there was any hidden treasures back there in that corner. Just because.
Look, these guys are dropping life support modules all over the place. That's convenient.
Why would they drop life support modules? That's something I don't understand.
Yeah, I like how he's like, that's convenient. You are correct. That is convenient, sir.
So I'm going to slice and dice here at the life support module.
Did I make a wrong turn somewhere? I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
Follow the waypoint. Yeah, because I do need it to kind of stick together so I could get spawns correctly.
Hello, enemies. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you are going the wrong way. It's the pipe.
Well, I fell down that time. I was originally going the wrong way, but that time I just fell down. I'm gonna pull out my pistol. Why not? I'm mostly gonna be fighting these guys melee anyways. You know, I've seen The Martian enough times that I'm starting to pick out problems with the movie that I hadn't noticed before.
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted out one earlier today that I didn't really consider.
Oh, I didn't notice that. What did he say?
He said it's convenient that the storm happened during a recovery window for the launch vehicle.
Yeah, I had that thought as well.
But then again, we also don't know where they parked the Hermes.
That's true.
Because if they park it in a geostationary orbit or, you know, something close to it.
Yeah, they would have a lot more options. Because they say that the MAV is only capable...
how they launch it, because it could have enough life support to last, you know, to get up into a low orbit, then boost into a higher orbit to catch up to the Hermes.
Well, they do say in the movie that the MAV is capable of attaining a low Mars orbit, like when it's fully loaded, so they probably could have established a low orbit and caught up to the Hermes if the Hermes wasn't already in a geostationary orbit.
Don't forget about this gas station.
But no, there's several other problems that I've noticed in the movie. Watching
Oh, I
it a
haven't
bunch of
actually
times.
watched the movie yet. I've just read the book.
Ah, well, I mean the
Oh,
book.
go ahead, though. I mean, you know, I pretty much know what happens because of the book anyway.
Well, I mean the book is better than the movie. The movie's great. I mean, I love the movie, but
Yeah, I do have one problem with the movie is that Team America World Police has ruined me for Matt Damon already.
the Bourne movies have like got me thinking about
No,
Matt
no, no,
Damon.
no. Have you ever watched Team America?
Yeah, I've
World
seen Team
Police?
America World Police. I know.
Every time I see Matt Damon, I just hear Matt Damon. I know it's terrible, I mean, but it's the truth.
But the book is better. I mean, like, there's a lot more stuff that happens in the book that they skip over in the movie, which, I mean, it makes sense. You can't have a 12-hour movie in theaters, sadly.
Oh no, Lord of the Rings did it.
But, yeah, it's just like, it's so convenient that they have to use a single launch rocket that goes to Mars. They can't do, like, put something in orbit, like a two-stage rocket or something like that. It's like it has to be a single stage to Mars rocket, which is what the Tiansheng is, and the original rocket that NASA uses to try and launch the food for the first time. They can't use an old Saturn V or a Falcon 9.
Can they even build a Saturn V anymore? I thought they lost the plans for that.
I do think that they've lost the tooling for that. Yeah, that's true. And they're out of
besides,
Saturn V's, right? They've used them all, haven't they?
yeah. Yeah, or their museum pieces now, which have been sitting around for. Thank you, Clem. For at that point, the better part of a century.
Wasn't the last Saturn V used to launch the space station, the ISS? Or like the
Uh,
core module for it?
I don't think so. I thought the ISS was mostly lifted up with the space shuttle, and that's why it was launched in 20 some pieces. Was that it was based around the space shuttle's launch capacity.
Maybe I'm thinking of the Hubble telescope.
I know that they repurposed part of the Saturn V to do Skylab.
Maybe it is Skylab, because I know that they launched like the core module of some station. Like they loaded the whole thing on a Saturn V and then put it in orbit. Like it was 100
Yeah,
or 110
which was
tons.
the smart way to do it.
Yeah. When I was at my conference, I asked Jim Level a question about the Falcon 9 and SpaceX like trying to do this reusable rocket program.
Did you do what Biff wanted to do?
No, unfortunately, I didn't get to like really talk to him. They just did like a quick Q&A after his little talk. So there were like 10 or 15 minutes where people in the audience could ask him questions. And sadly, there were several people who asked him like stupid questions, like, "Do you believe in aliens?" And
How do you poop in space?
thankfully, nobody asked him that question. But it was like, "Do you believe in aliens?" Which I thought was kind of a wasteful question, given the amount of time that we had.
Well, how do they mean aliens? Do they mean intelligent life out there, or they mean little gray men that came to Earth and are currently sitting around in Area 51?
I don't know. His answer to that question was, "I've never seen anything that couldn't be explained by science."
To be honest, that is a little bit of a cop-out of an answer.
That's fair. And then somebody asked him about the musical tones on the dark side of the moon. Which I had never heard this, but he explained it. Like, basically, there's some kind of weird radio frequency that you can pick up that refracts off the moon. And it sounds like musical notes. I got pushed off the map. But that was a little bit interesting. But I asked him about the Falcon 9 and reusable rockets and what he thought about it, and he was like, well, I mean, in a nutshell, because he talked about it for a few minutes, but basically he was like, well, it's a really good idea in theory, but unless they've just released it, and I don't know, they haven't actually said how much the reusability is costing them in extra fuel costs and what it actually takes to refurbish the rocket. He was like, that was the whole plan with the space shuttle, and it turned out to cost so much money that it wasn't worth it. And once they stopped writing NASA blank checks after the Cold War, they couldn't keep the shuttle program running.
Well, also, the space shuttle was bogged down by a lot of unnecessary design requirements that turned out to be never used.
Yeah. He said overall he thought that SpaceX had the right idea, but he wasn't convinced until he saw hard numbers, just because he lived through the space shuttle era and watched what poor management and oversight did. And so...
Well, to be fair, poor management also cost them 2 orbiters.
Yeah, that's true. But I just thought it was really interesting. Like, if you talk to anybody and they're like so excited, and I had never tempered my excitement over the reusability of the Falcon 9 and future products or projects, and it was like, oh, you know what? He's right. You know, we haven't heard any numbers, at least not that I'm aware of how much money they're saving and how much time they're saving, and you know, are they managing it properly, or has this so far just been a money pit?
Yeah, but I also think that if it turns out to not save money and to be a problem, they would drop away from that design, and they aren't married to it like NASA was the space shuttle.
That's very true. NASA had no options with the space shuttle. Basically, it's just the first stage of a rocket. They can do whatever they want to it, or try and like reuse a different stage, or come up with a different design or something.
And we're done here.
Whoops. Oh, no, don't kill me. Okay. I pressed X on the life support. But no, sadly I didn't get to do Biff's suggestion. Nobody else
Which
asked
would
me.
have been hilarious, but I don't think that's something that you would want to do in front of a room of people.
No.
Even though Biff would have loved it.
If I could have gotten like in a small group setting with him, or like even just one-on-one, like been able to talk to him on my own, I would have. I actually had a whole bunch of like questions I wanted to ask him, some serious, some stupid. I was gonna ask him if I could record our conversation as well. If I could just talk to him by myself. I'm not sure how he would have felt about that, but I mean, I didn't even get a chance.
You did. I knew you could handle it.
And we get Clems.
Clem clones, yay. I need to make some Clems.
Clem's a nice guy. Doesn't say too much, but nice.
Yeah, he's a quiet guy, but you know, he's aight.
Don't touch his Gricata, though.
Do you want to run that again?
We can't. That's a weekly thing.
Oh, okay. Well, back to the ship then. I should build some Clems. Feels weird. I should grow some Clems. There we go. That's better. Which that's still kind of weird.
Buddy entered your channel.
Oh,
Hey guys,
hey, Spaceman.
Oh,
What's up?
perfect timing.
you guys just finishing up?
We just finished a mission.
Excellent. Getting in the game right now.
I love the new search feature on the Foundry.
Oh yeah, what's all changed, or what big things have
New
changed?
Warframe, new quests that we're not going to be running tonight. Some graphical improvements and actually running a little bit better.
Cool.
And a lot of quality of life improvements.
I need some argon crystals.
Yeah, I do as well. We may hit the void. I want this one damn part, and it's so hard to get a group together for it, and I can't solo it.
What is it? The one that we tried to run?
Yeah.
Well, we can do that.
Send me an invite whenever I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's the kicker, is that it's the last part I need for this.
Well, as soon as, give me just a minute, because I maxed out some of my gear, so I'm going to change my loadout. Actually, I maxed out all my gear. So yeah, let me completely change my loadout.
Yeah, well, just make sure you keep one good item.
Yeah.
Because you saw how nuts it got towards the end.
I'm going to equip an unranked...
I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it was a little nuts.
Yeah. I'm going to equip an unranked Bratton. And I mean that seriously, but I'm also going to equip my most powerful melee weapon. And just be using that the whole time.
Just because of how crazy melee is with me now.
Well, I mean, it's not even that.
You
It's
like it.
We're going to be fighting
The Infested.
the Infested,
Yeah.
which...
Yeah, I have war set to my best anti-infested setup as well.
Alright, I am ready, so you can launch it whenever. Spaceman, you just missed us talking about space stuff, though. I was talking about when I sort of talked to Jim Level on my at my conference.
Where was that?
It was in sunny Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool. So you actually got to talk to him for a second?
Sadly, no. They did like a Q&A after he gave his talk for like 10 minutes after he was done. And then they actually escorted him out. So I don't know what was up with that.
Wow.
but-
Wow. Interesting.
If I'd known that was the
We're,
case, I would have tried to track him down the day before because I saw him. But I was like, no, I'll just talk to him after his talk.
Where in Jamaica was it?
The sunny Jamaica, man.
Right by the beach, boy.
Must defend our equipment
Um,
until reinforcements arrive.
It wasn't like Kingston, was it?
Montego Bay.
Okay.
I had to think
So
about
it
it
was
for
like a
second.
resort.
Yeah.
All right, so we split the sides and then just have spacemen in the middle, or
I mean, I'm just gonna kill. Honestly,
all right. Well,
like,
make sure you stick close so I can get the initial war cry on you.
yeah, I mean, I'll stick close. I just ran to grab. Oh yeah, look at that fast swing. It's gonna keep smashing E.
Yeah, good thing nobody has a keylogger on us because it'd just be filled with E's.
Oh, damn it.
Maybe they think it was broken. Like if someone's got a keylogger on me, they're like, I'm just getting E's. His keyboard must be broken, or the keylogger must not be
Even
working.
an occasional shift.
Yeah.
It's E, capital E. It's weird.
Occasionally we see he's pressing the control button and holding it for a couple of seconds. I don't know what that's about.
He must be a terrorist. I mean, this has to be some sort of code. But get Apple to crack his computer.
What a jerk. Grabbing me and pulling me down. I'm just gonna stab you repeatedly.
Well, usually they're pulling me into melee range, so it's it's their last thing they do.
Oh yeah, that was the last thing he did. He pulled me off of that ledge down with him, and I just stabbed him to death.
Oh, speaking of space stuff that I missed, did they end up landing the Falcon
I
9?
haven't heard anything about that yet.
Yeah, I was like
I watched the
furiously
live
checking
stream of
for
it,
a minute.
and it started to look good, and then the video cut out.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, I haven't.
I thought it
haven't
was
seen
my
either.
computer at first, but it was not. Because it was just, it started like jittering there for a second, and then it went to the bars.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times they can crash it before they get it right.
Well, that one didn't seem like they were really hoping for it.
Well, every time they've crashed it on the barge, they've gotten closer.
This one was, they were doing it from higher up or faster or something like that.
Excuse me. So how's it going, spaceman? Getting closer to the
going.
time your baby's gonna be born.
Yeah, like in a second.
Yeah, spaceman sound like EVAs because he needs to get back to the spaceship.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today, actually. Like, I was thinking about tonight, and I was like, I wonder if he's going to come play. I was like, Spaceman might not come play because he might be becoming a father.
Oh. Not yet. Actually, forgot what day it was. I was at my buddy's house and I saw the Twitch notification come up. It's like, oh shit, I gotta get home. I was starting to look homeless, so I had to get my grooming done today. Beard and neglect,
What'd you say? You cut out for a second.
That had to make the beard look like it was more intentional than just a result of neglect.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm growing my beard out here lately. I've trimmed my mustache and kind of around my mouth, and that's kept my wife happy enough that she's not going, okay, it's time to trim the whole thing back. Like, every day.
I gotta keep mine kind of short because I gotta wear a mask kind of deal at work.
Right.
It starts to get pretty annoying once it gets over about an inch.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yeah, I've got 2, maybe 3 inches of growth right now.
What she said.
Hey,
Oh my.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your
But-
bravery.
I don't know how long I actually want to let it grow out. This is about as long as it's ever been before, because usually I trim it back before this point, or around
Go
this
for
point.
the ZZ Top look.
It would take
Yeah,
me
be
a,
able-
a long time to do that.
Get a couple braids in there.
I could be committed though. I could commit. I haven't had a haircut in like 3 or 4 years, so
Oh wow. I just get mine buzzed now.
save a lot of money not getting haircuts.
Yeah, I used to do that, but yeah, now my wife can just shave my head like whenever. It's pretty easy to do.
I've cut my hair once in the last 6, 7 years. Before we were married, my wife convinced me to cut my hair one time, and she was like, "Yeah, never again."
Not making that mistake again.
I look weird without long hair. Like, I look at pictures of myself with that long hair when I was like in high school. I'm just like, ugh, I look so weird.
Who's the weirdo?
Like, who's that weird guy with that long hair? I had an afro once.
A perm?
No, I had a natural afro. My hair at, I don't know, probably 8.
Well, if you don't wash your hair often enough, you don't really need the grease anyway.
Oh.
Natural product.
But no, my hair at like 10 inches forms a perfect afro. And then it kind of gets to start a little out of control at like 12 or 13 inches. And then it gets too heavy. And it won't do it. Maybe if I got a perm, but... I'm not 100% sure how long my hair is, but I'm guessing it's about 3 feet long. When it's straight, it goes down below my waist, or when it's wet, so that it's more straight, it hangs below my waistline. But I've got really curly hair, so when it's dry, it curls up, and so it doesn't look quite as long.
Sure, making excuses.
I mean, I'm definitely not worried about the length of it.
What planet are we on?
We're not on a planet, we're on a ruined spaceship.
Ah,
Yes, spaceman, can't you see how everything is disheveled?
see this.
You would think Spaceman would know a spaceship.
Yeah, that's why I'm unknown.
Because he doesn't know a spaceship. Get it?
Oh. There are roots over here. That's kind of weird for a spaceship. I guess those are some kind of alien tendrils or something.
Well, considering we're fighting the infested.
Ah,
It could be hydroponically grown.
Yeah, it's just potatoes.
Space potatoes. Yep.
Hey, everybody wants potatoes. I mean, we did that alert earlier for a potato.
Yes, yes we did.
Which Spaceman may want to go do on his own, by the way. It's not that
what's that?
tough. There's an alert for, what was it, Orkin Catalyst?
Orkin
earlier?
catalyst.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an item that doubles the capacity of a weapon.
Nice. That's useful.
Yeah, it's kind of rare for them to pop up in the alerts. But after a dev stream, they'll have an alert for usually one of the types of potatoes. Yes, they do call them potatoes, by the way.
Well, you saying that makes me want to watch The Martian even more. Like, put it up on one of my monitors,
Potato.
watch it, and then play Eve on the other one.
I finally got to watch it maybe 2 weeks ago.
I watched it 3 times while I was on my trip.
Oh wow.
It was great. I watched it on the plane ride out, bought it on Amazon, and streamed it and watched it in the hotel.
Like, do you get the digital copy? Like a bit? Okay.
Yeah, I've got the digital copy.
Okay.
And then I watched it on the plane ride back.
How much space does that take? Like about a 2-hour movie?
I'm not sure. I just streamed it, so I would.
Okay.
When I rip DVDs, a standard def DVD for 2 hours is about a gig and a half. HD's
not bad
around
at all.
4 gigs. So it's not super big.
Extraction
Yeah, it's not too bad.
unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Blu-rays are a lot bigger though. You can, like if you rip just the movie part of a Blu-ray, it's usually 10 or 12 gigs.
Oh wow. A lot of them come with the digital copy though,
Yeah,
like a key for it.
yeah, some of them do. Like if you buy those multi-packs, it's like it comes with a Blu-ray, a DVD, and a digital code. You get them.
Yeah.
Normally, I just either go to my mom's house and get a huge stack of movies from her, or go to the library and get some movies, and then I bring them home. And I've got Handbrake and let's see the program I use. I don't know. I've got 2 programs, and one lets me rip the raw files from even a copyright protected DVD, and then the other one lets me re-encode them. So I just rip the data from the movies and re-encode it.
Interesting.
I think it's the one. It's called Make MKV.
What
Yeah.
is it?
Make MKV, like the word make and then space and then the letters. MKV.
Goody over here.
Delicious goodie.
I think one you'll approve of.
I already picked it up, so I missed what it was that I picked up, but
Adhesive Blast.
ooh, fancy. But yeah, Make MKV
Yeah.
will rip the raw files off of a disk, and then I use Handbrake to re-encode it.
Do you just save it onto a new disc, or you save it on a hard drive or something?
I've got an external drive that all it is ripped movies.
Okay.
And then I
Rhea
just
would love to get a hold of that.
do what?
Or not Rhea, but MPAA.
Yeah. And then I've got a backup drive that I keep copies of them on as well, and then I have a 128 gig flash drive, and whenever I go on a trip or something, I'll put whatever movies I feel like watching on the drive and take it with me.
Yeah, the local library has absolutely shit for movies.
Our library's got some pretty good movies. It rotates them
Yeah.
out frequently, but
I've heard mine does, but I've never checked. But I've heard you have like fairly new releases and stuff.
Well, the local library here, it's basically a refurbished old house, and it has it has a terrible book selection as well. Let's put it this way: I tried to get the Dresden Files, and in the entire county system, they had one copy of book 1 and one copy of like book 4. And it's not an unpopular series.
yeah. My library's pretty awesome. It's a 2-story, like they remodeled it, or I don't know, whatever, a few years ago, and it's got like a spiral staircase that goes to the top floor where all the research materials are, and it's got a huge selection of books and all kinds of fancy stuff like that. The DVD section is a little bit smaller, but it's still, I mean, they've got a few hundred different movies in there. Everything from classics to brand new releases. I haven't been in a while, actually.
Great.
I should go.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't been to the library in a while, so it could have changed since the last time I've been, but
Well, when I
Ugh,
say a while, I mean
doubt
just
it.
like a couple of months.
it's been a few years for me just because, there was hardly anything there.
Yeah.
Their science fiction section was like a rack,
Oh man, there's an entire, I don't know, an entire
also that they-
section of the library is dedicated to science fiction. It's like 15 or 20 bookshelves, just full of different science fiction
Yeah,
books.
pretty much their science fiction is the Stephen King section.
Right.
Now, I will say that they did have a nice copy of a hardback version of Under the Dome. And I tried reading it and just couldn't get into it.
The last book I borrowed from the library and read was a book called Destroyer Men, which is like a World War II kind of science fantasy novel where like this destroyer from World War II gets sucked into a time portal and gets transported back to when was it? I can't remember if it was the Spanish and English War or if it was the American Revolution.
American Revolution would probably make more sense.
I think it was the American Revolution. I don't know. It's a whole series and they go to different times, but I think the first one was the American Revolution. And they're like basically the whole book is a struggle for them like in extremely superior technology. Like should they influence the course of history or should they basically just go beach themselves somewhere and hide? It's a good book.
What's the name of it again?
Destroyer Men.
Okay.
It's all one word, Destroyer Men.
I got something on me killing me. How do you...
Swing your sword.
Okay.
Did you have one of those guys like attached to you that eats you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can roll or just like melee and it'll kill him.
And I mentioned I absolutely love this new sword.
A few times, yeah.
Looks pretty cool.
Ooh, focus bonus. Yeah, let's put it this way. My crits are hitting for 100,000 right now.
Wow.
Only 100,000. You could do better than that.
Well, let me change together some more attacks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I say that with like serious envy. Unknown spaceman is down.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I got knocked down, so I couldn't revive you.
Thank you.
Reinforcements available. Do you
Ooh,
choose to
fusion
withdraw
cores.
or continue fighting?
I know this part drops here, by the way. I know it drops here. It's just rare.
Well, I mean, this is only the second time I've done it with you, so it's not like
This
we've
is
done
like
this like
the
20
10th time
times.
I've done
To
this.
defend, you will be rewarded for your bravery.
Stabby, stabby.
Oh, there was a 400,000.
Only 400,000. You could hit 500,000. Come on, work for it.
Granted, this is just what I'm glancing because damage numbers are appearing all over the screen.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of damage, cast my heal. Uh-oh. Get up.
I guess that yellow shit on me again.
You get him. I'll guard the thing. Or I'll get knocked down like a big dummy.
Thank you.
Yeah, with this must taste. Yeah, I'm more of a blender with Hysteria on than anything else now.
Yeah, you moving fast.
You know, it's like that. Referring One Punch Man again. I'm moving so fast you can't even see the punch.
Man, I want. When is One Punch Man coming back?
Yeah, well, it'll probably be a couple years before a second season if it gets one.
Well, crap. I don't want to wait a couple of years.
There are OVAs out now, though. The newest one, it's going to be a series of 6 of them as the Blu-rays come out. The newest one came out just a couple weeks ago. Not nearly quality as the main series, but it's still good stuff.
I need to watch some more anime. I went through like.
Yeah, you still have School Live to get through, then I need to subject you to something else.
Maybe I should do that tonight instead of watching The Martian. I should watch some anime. That's something else I'm gonna do
Yeah,
while my wife's gone on her trip. Just watch a bunch of
Yeah,
anime in the living room.
I need to catch up on anime myself. Maybe that's something we could do, is we could start an anime night for the two of us.
We could, but what night are we gonna do it on?
Watch an episode of an anime before recording on a Saturday, so it never happens.
Yeah, we'd never record. We just watch anime. Which, I mean, if you want to watch anime on Saturday nights, I'm down for that.
Could always start a second podcast where we just sit around and watch anime and make fun of it,
Oh,
or
gosh.
comment about it.
I think I'll watch some anime tonight instead of The Martian. That sounds good. Put anime on the second monitor, watch it, play Eve on the first. After recording Community Report.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably looking at a couple hours to record everything, just because I have an audio letter as well. Oh, and I'm also going to tweet this out, but I'm sorry, Jared, what I'm about to subject you to.
Again, with your maniacal laugh. I listen to your laughs so much now. Between recording the podcast and then going back and editing it.
Yeah, has it gotten tiresome yet?
No, it's not gotten tiresome, but it's not really special anymore. It's just like, oh, Rage is laughing again.
Did you send that one to Biff?
No, I didn't. Can go back and pull it out.
Oh my.
Yep, I realized what I said. I said it on purpose. You could laugh maniacally in your audio letter. Just be like, oh, by the way, Biff, this is for you.
Yeah, but I think he likes more of the chuckle than me just going evil.
Nothing, though, beats the laugh that you gave me that night when I told you about,
That just cackle.
yeah, all of the Pretty Girls Battle games. All of my guilty pleasure games. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of there. Heal. That was not a heal. There's my heal. Alright, I'm good.
I wonder what the damage numbers are looking like right now.
I'm not sure. I can't keep up with what mine are. I mean, they're nowhere near the hundreds of thousands, but I can't keep up because all the numbers on the screen.
But I think you do approve of my new augment, huh?
Oh,
Where I'm
yeah, I
keeping
do.
us permanently pasted.
I mean, I haven't slowed down this whole time. Just swinging. Alright. That was wave 19.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the extra 75% I'm getting from Berserker. This thing's swinging faster than Broken War did, and that's saying something.
Something.
I think the computer's given up on trying to show damage numbers. I'm not seeing them anymore.
You know, my melee attack moves me forward anyways. Like, I just step as I swing the greatsword. But I'm so fast with my swings that I'm actually moving as if I was sprinting across the screen. Just swinging a sword as I go. Oh.
Oh, I'm going down. Yep.
Excuse you, Katie. At least I think that was Katie.
No, that was Spaceman's wife.
Sorry, I was just in the distance, and I know she appears every so often as well in the background.
She does.
So I went 50-50. I played the odds.
Extraction is ready.
Damn it, not what I
Forma.
wanted, but better than last time.
I'm carrying on, guys.
All right, you have fun with that.
I can extract. I don't know what.
I think he just carried on.
Wow.
You did.
I
You
was-
just carried on.
That sucks. I was just clicking away on extract.
That is not good for you, sir.
No.
Oh, shall we get him to stream so we could get popcorn? I think he just lost a former for that as well.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
lost a Forma.
And a
Sucks.
piece of blast, which is a fairly nice mod.
Well,
Yeah, Jared, adhesive blast, I think is going to solve your problems with killing yourself with the, what was it, Penta?
the Pinta. Ooh, I got the Bratton up 15 ranks in that. Which, I mean, I'm just leveling it up for the experience, but still, that's pretty good.
Taking some screenshots of all these guys. This is pretty intense.
Yeah, I think I'm carrying the group, though. Granted, since it's just the two of us now, you know, it's showing me 73% of the damage.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
gonna-
all right in that one. I mean, you definitely did more than I did, but I didn't go down at all that time.
You know, a spaceman that went down. But then
went
again, he might be in
several
that sort of
times.
thing.
Every now and then.
I mean, you just need to hold out for 3 waves, then you could extract.
That's all.
So, shall we wait the extra, like, 2 or 3 minutes so they all die?
I mean, I would wait on him. I'm messing with the mods anyways. Oh yeah, maxed out. Apply fusion. Oh good, I don't have enough money to apply the fusion.
Operator, all accounted for.
Alright, I'm dead.
Yeah, but you can revive and try to save the thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. I forgot for once.
Alright, fusion. Let's go for silver fusion. There we go. So now
I can't even get past this first wave. Like, my weapons are just
useless.
doing nothing here. Like, hitting
Should
him
I
with
send you
Nerf.
war?
Huh?
Should I send you war?
What's that?
My sword. That's its name, war.
No, I'm just getting out of here. I only have 1 revive left.
Ouch.
Yeah.
At least it replenishes once you leave.
That's awful. 3% fire damage. Or, I mean, 3 fire damage.
Are you still working on your buffs?
Yeah, I was just waiting on Jared.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are we going to do that mission again or a different mission?
Do you want to do something else?
It doesn't really matter if we do something else. I'm actually going to try using my Bratton because I increased its fire rate by 60%. I think it'll be fun.
Well, we could always hit like a survival or something in the void to try to get Argon crystals.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
I'm just going to do a low-level void survival. Because that'll probably be the best way to get the crystals. And I have an absolute ton of those. And the higher ranked ones are where I get Formas usually.
Oh, hey, we need to invite Spaceman.
Yeah, that probably would help.
Alright, now I'm here.
Hey, that's not bad.
Lieutenant Arthur approached the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm.
What if I don't want to trigger the alarms?
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to chop you up. Hold on. I'm sending auxiliary life support. I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it for life support.
Oh, wow. Actually, that's not half bad.
Look, a personal life support module was dropped by fallen
You
enemies.
got an unranked weapon you're using?
No, it's rank 15, but it doesn't do a lot of damage, but the fire rate's so high, it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. What was it? Bratton?
It's just the Bratton, the standard Bratton.
Huh.
Alright, it needs a bigger clip, that's for sure, because I emptied the clip in like 3 or 4 seconds. And I should probably put a mutation on it so that I pick up rifle ammo all the time. Because I've already burned through half of my rifle ammo. But it's fun. And that's what I was looking for, was something that was fun.
Yeah, pretty much, Spaceman, let us know when you need to pull out of here.
Okay.
Because I think that's the limiting factor.
Yeah, because aside from this mid-level Bratton, I brought max-level good gear. I just wanted to play with this gun.
Yeah, and for survival missions, I usually last about an hour.
Yeah, I can't last that long either.
Yeah, but I'd say that we'd probably hit Spaceman's limit long before years. No,
Oh,
offense,
yeah.
Spaceman.
No, it's true. I mean, I get like 10% of the damage you guys get at the most. Probably not even that.
Well, considering I'm just cutting swaths through them right now.
Yeah, I was cutting down an entire line of guys, and you rush through and are like, ah, see ya. And just hack them all down in front of me. Oberon's like, what gives, man?
And I think I'm not even using Suicide Bomber Rhino right now. But we do need to all stick together just to keep spawns together.
That's true, and also we get bonus XP for being close together.
I'm near the life support containers.
I see you. Spaceman's over here with me. We'll come to you.
I'll be right back. I'm just getting my focus bonus.
Okay.
It appears every so often in either the tile I'm in or an adjacent tile. So I'm just grabbing that to get the bonus and then hitting back.
Have you guys spent any money in this game yet?
I've spent a little bit.
I
Not
also
much.
spent a little bit. A while back, I got a 75% off coupon for platinum,
Yeah.
and so I
Yeah,
used
I've
it.
gotten a couple of 50s that I've used. And I still have a bit of plat left over. If I get a 75% off, that'll probably be the last time I use it, just because plat lasts for quite a while unless you're, just going nuts with it.
Yeah, that plat that I bought has lasted me for months.
But to be fair, you haven't played in months.
Yeah, I haven't played but when I bought the plat, I was playing like every day almost.
Yeah, pretty much I've just used plat really for buying slots, either weapon or Warframe slots.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I use plat for. I did buy one color palette, and I bought Atlas because I really liked the way Atlas looked.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide who I want to get next. I think I know. It's just I need to get some resources to be able to collect them. Do keep an eye out for Ardon crystals and mark them if you see any picked up.
Okay.
All right.
Since I think both myself and Jared needs them.
Do you know what the drops look like?
It should be a purple, I think,
Okay.
but I'm not 100% sure. Just watch your pickups.
Yeah.
So far, I haven't seen any, but I could have missed one. I mean, it does get chaotic. I got a bow prime something or other.
Ornament.
Did you also receive that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the reward for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Jeez. Get out of here.
Ooh, chopped that guy in half. That's a good one. Like, I chopped him in half downwards.
Oh, nice.
I haven't seen
Oh,
that
doing
happen
it the
before,
hard
I don't
way.
think. Yeah. Would that be a bisection? Cut him in half
I think
from
so.
Uh,
top to bottom?
Yeah.
It depends if he likes dudes or not.
But
Bisection curious.
I'm just bisectional, baby. Stabby, stabby. What's our life support? 62%. That's good. We're doing
Yeah,
fine.
we're fine for now.
Oh, my dog just farted. She's sitting
Blame it on the
underneath-
dog.
She's sitting underneath my desk.
More bonus focus. At this rate, I'm gonna have go from absurd regen to ludicrous regen. Speaking of which, I better start that.
like blasting away at this guy, and Jared just walks by and slices him. That's it.
Well, I've done it to Jared, so I guess it's only fair.
It's
right?
only-
Oh no,
fair.
it's fine. It's like I'm just like barely scratching the surface of him. I'm all for the efficiency of the fast kill.
Ooh, there's a lot of them in here. Well, there was.
Oh, I better follow you guys.
But, well, I'm heading back to life support.
Oh, okay.
I just got a little bit far away, and now I see a mod in here. Okay, now I got it, and heading back. And since I just left their focus bonus spawned in here. Oh,
Alright, so this Bratton, in its current configuration, great for mowing down the little guys. Awful for attacking anyone that's better than just cannon fodder.
I still love my Gricadas as a good backup weapon.
I need to get the Bricadas.
I mean, I've shown them off to you before, right?
Yeah, you have.
I didn't like it as a melee weapon, or not a melee weapon. It would be hilarious to use the Gricada as a melee weapon, run out of ammo, grab it by the barrel, and just start swinging. But I didn't like it as a primary just because it took so much ammo.
Yeah.
But the dual, along with the multi-shot, makes it a little bit better. We just got one of those.
Well, now we got two.
I know what I'm going to use that for.
Sell it for credits.
Not credits. There's another currency that you get from selling prime parts like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you actually get legendary mods from it.
I don't know if I've ever sold a prime part. I don't think I have any duplicates.
Well, some of them you get tons of, like those ornaments. So how are you holding up, Spaceman?
I'm still doing good.
Yeah, I'm fine. As
I
well.
haven't felt overwhelmed yet. How often do the rewards come in?
Every
Every
5
5
minutes.
Okay.
And it follows an A, B, C rotation on pools. So next we'll get something from the B pool, which is better than the A pool, usually. You know, this is very therapeutic, you know, just go in and start slashing everything. Or, yeah, beating him over the head with a giant piece of metal. Since this doesn't exactly slash.
I mean, it's therapeutic when I do that to people as well.
I'm gonna try keyboard and mouse here for a minute, see how this goes.
Oh, keyboard and mouse vastly outperforms the gamepad.
I mean, if you're
I
not
know,
used
I'm just not
to
used
it,
to it. That's the thing. Yeah, but I could totally see FPS being better.
If you want to use a controller, I would say probably the Steam controller would be the best way to do. For a lot of PC-oriented FPS.
I'm thinking about doing the XCOM 2 Steam controller bundle, because you get it like half off, I think.
how much is the bundle? I didn't even realize that was a thing.
90, I think, for 2. I think it's like a permanent deal. Like I didn't see any kind of time limit on it.
Interesting. I might be inclined to pick that up, honestly. I want
Yeah,
XCOM
that-
2, I want a Steam controller.
Yeah. Because I mean, I want to wait for it to go on sale, but with that deal, it kind of makes it worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
it's just the thing is, a lot of FPS for PC doesn't have the aim assist that a gamepad needs to be
Yeah.
competitive.
I had to do a lot of work to get it to here to make it more of a fluid experience. It was terrible controls at first.
For Warframe?
Yeah. And they're different than the console controls, which I don't understand, because that's what I kind of copied.
Yeah, I
Well,
tried playing.
also, Warframe on PC is several patches ahead of the console anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the thing
Yeah,
is
that's
that
why
you
they're-
don't have to pay to update it on PC, but consoles you have to pay a fee every time you want to upgrade it. or
Yeah,
update
so
it.
they'll bundle a bunch of the little patches together. My friend who is a big console guy was talking about, well, at least we have verification. He doesn't realize that console verification isn't bug fixing. Console verification is making sure that you comply to their rules. Like, for example, they actually went into this on Squadcast at one point. For example, any prompts that shows the button configuration, when it shows the controller, you cannot have the brand controller. So you can't have like a PlayStation logo and you're showing a PlayStation controller.
Oh, wow.
That's what console verification does. It's not bug fixing. And he doesn't believe me on that.
I did not actually know that. I didn't think that verification was just bug fixing. I just assumed that it was making sure that the game worked on the console.
Oh,
Like,
no, it's not just... Well, I would say that it's not 100% that, but it's mostly that. It's mostly making sure it's complying with certain rules.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Dr. Turkey went in depth on that.
How was his English? I don't remember hearing him
it's-
talk.
It's not bad.
Good.
He doesn't have the accent Max did. You know how Max had a little bit of an accent, not much?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I think Spaceman's wandered off.
Yeah, yeah. Going back. Wrong way.
You know, I tried playing Warframe on console at one point. This has been probably a year and a half ago at this point. And I suppose they could have made some improvements, but it just played awful. Not like in terms of graphical fidelity or anything, or frame rate. It actually looked alright. I don't know if it ran at 60 or not. I had a different TV at the time. It was older, and it said it had a 60 hertz refresh rate, but I don't think that that's true. But anyways, it was nowhere near as good on console. I think the biggest problem was the controller. They had not worked out how to make it work with the controller properly. So
Well, the thing is that this game has so much movement, especially after they reworked it, because originally it didn't have, you know, all the glide jumps and everything. It's hard to do be able to have a good shooting experience with that much movement and have a gamepad.
yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
aim
like-
assist quite right. They didn't have the sensitivity of the thumbsticks quite right.
That's the biggest problem for me. The sensitivity is like, it's too, like, jerky, you know?
Which is fine with a mouse, since it's, you know, basically it's weird to explain, like, how it's different. But it doesn't work with a joystick. There's just less kind of haptic
Well, you're using
feedback.
your whole hand versus, like, a thumb. Like, it's kind of... I don't think you have as fine of a control with just, like, your thumb, you know?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Plus, with a thumbstick, you've got kind of an analog range of motion, which is all right, but with a mouse.
Well, to be fair, a thumbstick only has a certain amount of range of motion.
Yeah, that's
Did you know that it only has what was the number? I was waiting to say it's like 16 or 32.
Yeah, I think it's
points.
16 on
And
16 on the
it.
360.
It's not a true analog. It's basically detecting if the thumbstick is in a particular position and not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like.
It's like a hat
it's
switch kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, it's still superior for things like platformers and driving games.
Yeah, flying.
But it's like it's nothing like comparing a joystick to a gamepad. For the how sensitive you can get. Once again, though, that's not a great example, just because a joystick has a larger range of motion. It's a larger piece of equipment.
And playing any kind of city builder or anything like that on a console is just a nightmare.
Yeah, I do not see how. I'll be perfectly honest. I saw the gameplay for KSP on Xbox One. I do not see how people would be able to play that.
Yeah, I want to see some of that. I actually haven't watched that.
I tweeted out a video of it like 2 weeks ago to Biff, and I'm surprised he didn't retweet it. And I also put in the squad report notes for him to put it into the show notes, and he didn't do that. But then again, maybe he has a thing against Polygon, which honestly I don't blame him. But
no, Biff's just really bad at putting stuff in show notes. I've given him stuff plenty of times to put in the show notes, and he never does. So I just gave up. I don't see that making show notes
sometimes
anymore.
I have to do that, you know.
Did they show any construction in the
yeah.
console? Huh.
Yeah. Here. You want to hear the nutty thing?
Yeah.
Essentially, I'll give you the basics. Essentially, the gamepad is controlling a cursor.
Oh, that's bad.
That's pretty bad. That can work, but
Yeah, it could work, but the
can.
thing is that KSP requires some very fine controls. Ooh, a Nova Prime helmet. That's actually a pretty good one. I think that's the rare thing for this tier. So now it resets back to the A rotation at 25 minutes.
I still think it's good that it's coming to console though, but just it's not for us.
I'm not saying it's a terrible thing that it's getting a larger audience. I'm not like the people complaining about Quantum Break. Granted, I am complaining about Quantum Break, but not for that reason.
alright, I'm starting to struggle a little bit to fight these guys. Like, I'm not on the verge of dying, but I'm noticing it's taking me more and more and more hits to kill enemies.
It takes more than one hit to kill these guys?
It's getting a little tough for me. Like, not the whole time, but I'm encountering some groups that are pretty tough.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab Focus Bonus again. Be right back. Yeah, I'm still like 10 minutes away from having to start feathering on Hysteria. Unless I need to heal up, of course. The Berserker build is just amazing for this, or my Berserker Hysteria hybrid one I'm using, where I'm just keeping us hasted the entire time.
Whoops. I fell into a hole. Oh, get out of the hole. There we go.
I'm glad there's no friendly fire. I'd probably one-shot both of you.
Probably. If not, as fast as you're swinging, we'd still die.
Yeah, I've kind of killed a couple targets because, well, I'm not sure if you've done anything for the basically the scanning syndicate, where you have to scan certain targets.
No, I haven't done any of that. I'm familiar with how the scanners work, though. I've used them before.
Yeah, well, one of them, you have to scan a particular target. And the thing is that if you kill it, you fail them. You don't get the bonus for that mission. And I've been swinging so fast, I've actually accidentally killed it, and it has several times the health of everything else.
Yeah.
A little disappointing we haven't got any really good mods, I don't think.
Ooh, I think I'm down. Yep. Bit off more than I could chew.
Yeah, I killed a few of them for you.
Just a few.
Oh, there's Power Throw. It's not a great mod, but you could use it to transmute at least.
Yep, I got it. Hot. Turn my fan on.
You have a fan? I wish I had a fan.
Alright, I'm down.
Well, I guess Biff counts as a fan, doesn't he?
Yeah, he counts as a fan.
But he's also the Podfather.
Now I'm down. Shit. Yeah, survive you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, sorry, I grabbed the first person I could.
Are you guys gonna
I guess it's time
extract?
to bug out.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
for
gonna
sure.
extract, I'm not gonna revive. I will use this opportunity to go get some water. I drank all my water already. So I will be right back.
Alright, I'm just following you, so I have no idea where we're going.
Up.
Okay.
And I like that. I'm following you, and I use my rip line to go upstairs.
Yeah. I was to say, how'd you get up there?
There's a stairwell
Yeah.
along the edge. I'm
I see it
staying
now.
nearby, though. Ooh, I just got magnetic proc, and I lost all my power.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Alright, here we go.
Thankfully, we got, well, I got my energy regen, so I'm back up to 50 power. But I went from full to 0.
Oh, damn.
And I've just passed 100
Well,
power.
was it an enemy hit you with something?
Yeah, hit me with a magnetic proc. They were using a magnetic weapon.
Oh, okay.
And right here we are. Get over here.
Finish him.
Ooh, some alertium just popped up. May need to go do that.
Got some new
And we got
mods
4
here.
crystals out of that, or at least I did.
Right. I got 2.
Well, remember I had my carrier following me around, sucking up
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
I really suggest you get a carrier, by the way.
How do I do that? Get a blueprint for it?
Yeah, you get a blueprint for it from the market. It's 100,000 credits, but it's well worth it.
Alright, I might do that right now if I can afford it.
Yeah, it'll be like 115, 120 by the time you build it and everything.
Is there a new spot for the blueprints?
The what?
Is there a new like computer about the blueprint from? Because it used to be right here on the bridge, I thought.
It's on the right-hand side, the market, yeah.
Saying host migration in progress. Maybe something was just weird.
Well, you were breaking up there for a moment, so maybe you lost connection.
Yeah, internet might just be shitting out.
But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
weird.
it's
I can't even do like navigation or anything. Oh, I
Yeah,
can just do
quit-
it from the escape. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's about 115,000 for to build the carrier itself.
It's an equipment.
Yeah, it's equipment and Sentinel blueprints at the bottom middle. And the best one is the carrier, in my opinions. Okay, my opinion so far is the carrier, the worm. The shade is dependent on what you're doing. The shade is more defensive.
Okay. I'm more concerned with the just picking up loot.
Yeah, I will say that in the beginning, it's going to be very squishy.
Oh, really?
So it's going to be a little bit frustrating because it'll die fairly quickly. But you should have mods to increase its health and shielding pretty quickly.
I actually have 350,000. I didn't realize I had so much.
You have how much?
350.
Oh, yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
Get the carrier.
Okay. Yep, I got all the stuff to build it.
It makes life so much easier.
Yeah, I guess I have to build it in the foundry, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it comes with a shotgun. Now, the problem with the carrier is that it has a very short range on what it attacks. The carrier will attack any enemy that gets close to it,
Uh-huh.
but it's limited to 10 meters, so it's not going to be shooting a lot of stuff.
Okay. And it kind of sticks close to me, right? It
Yeah,
doesn't...
yeah. It always is within like a meter or two of your left shoulder.
Okay. How far will it go to pick up loot?
No, it doesn't go to pick up loot. It sucks it towards you. It has a mod called Vacuum.
Okay.
And at max range, it draws in loot from about, I think it's 15 to 20 meters away.
Oh, nice. I think I already have that mod.
Yeah, well, we got several of them in that round.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go get a refill
Actually,
on my
I'm
drink. Be
double
right back.
checking on the range on that real quick. It's 12 range. It's 10 in front of it and 12 around.
Okay.
So not huge, but it's enough
still
to
pretty good.
really help.
Oh, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm back.
And Spaceman just stepped away.
Yeah, I got a cup of water and I was like, well, I'm out of tea. I could get some more tea. Well, I need to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm kind of hungry. I should eat an apple. I'll do that off mic so that people don't hear me crunch for 3 minutes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should have made a sandwich. Those are nice and quiet.
Yeah, but I opened the fridge. I was like, I'm hungry. I wonder what I can get. And there's just a stack of juicy, delicious-looking apples there. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'll have one of those. Let's see.
And you're not sharing?
Well, I mean, if you want to come get one, I'll share with you.
Oh, my.
See, I need to make the incubator power core. And then the
Yeah,
incubator
I got 4
upgrade
argon
server.
crystals in that.
I only got 2. I mean, you must just picked up a couple that I missed.
Either that or I got them when I was going to get focus and I just didn't see them. Building the Redeemer.
I'm taking a look at
Yeah,
stuff.
another melee weapon for me to level up.
Alright, I'm back.
Nice.
Welcome back.
I am not what I...
Did you make that out?
Nope, not a clue what he just said.
I said I'm not in the squad anymore. I lost connection.
Okay, I'll invite you back.
Yeah, Spaceman's building himself a pet.
Well, I said I would invite you back. My friends list isn't loading. There we go. Yep, I don't I don't know if I want to spend these argon crystals on weapons or the incubator upgrades.
I would say definitely the incubator upgrade since you tend to leave your pet and let it die.
I've only had one die.
Plus, it makes it a lot more viable to freeze and unfreeze your pet since it's only 30,000.
Hey, try to.
Sorry, 30 minutes to unfreeze it, and you could rush it for creds instead of platinum.
Right.
Try to invite me again. It wouldn't let me join.
Okay.
I'm gonna check my internet. I don't know what's going on.
I see another invite.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see.
But at least we have plenty of argon crystals now.
Yeah.
I think I might be having an internet, or at least a connection problem to Warframe. I'm
Yeah,
going
maybe
to drop out.
it was my internet's terrible. Fantastic.
I'm assuming you said that it's not fantastic in the middle of all that stuttering.
Yeah.
Are you having
Yeah,
connection
no,
problems
going on.
or mic
I must
issues
be.
or?
It's got to be connection because I mean the mic hasn't been messing up at all tonight until
I'm going to
Like-
respectfully disagree with that.
It's messed up a few times along the way, but this is worse than it was earlier.
and also Warframe has been messing up more in the past like 10 minutes.
So far, I'm not having connection problems. So far. But while you guys are getting that sorted out, I'm going to see if I can... what I've got that might be sellable from my inventory. There's a few things. Running
What
max
button do you use to slide on keyboard?
Control.
I have it rebound to shift, but also have it rebound to the mouse 4. Yeah, while this is doing a check, I'm looking to see if there's any news on SpaceX, and I'm not seeing it.
Weird.
Maybe he hit an alien on the way down.
Usually he's pretty quick to say something, even when wrong. I guess the rest of it went good. Still, I think one more burn after the broadcast.
According to this, I did a quick news search, and it says that it failed to land.
Oh, really?
Elon Musk tweeted out, and I must have just missed it. Rocket landed hard on the drone ship. Expected this one not to work. Very hot re-entry, but next flight has a good chance.
No, at least they hit it.
To be fair, they've hit it every time. It's just not sticking it.
Yeah. Well, apparently this one was different because it was coming in from a higher altitude.
It just said failed to patch. That's not a good sign on the patcher.
Failed to patch. Is it like soul patch? Or patching a
It's
hole
the
in his
soul
pants?
patch. While I'm restarting this, I'm going to turn off the Steam overlay so I don't have things blocking my energy readout.
Well, I just sold a bunch of gear for like 70,000 credits.
Hope you didn't sell any prime parts.
No, I just sold all of my weapons that I had maxed that I didn't actually want
Well, I just
anymore.
combined the 2 maxed weapons to make the Redeemer. Yeah, what's hilarious about it is that, okay, it's a gunblade, but because of the way it treats melee weapons, it's considered silent. It's a silent shotgun.
Okay.
Nice.
I like it. I don't understand it, but I like it.
And the only reason why I'm building it, well, one, it's a gunblade, but two, I have the stance mod for it.
Nice. I've got a few stance mods that I don't have weapons for, but I don't think Gunblade is one of them.
The stance is called High Noon.
I'm actually in my mods. Let me go look here in just a minute. I'm selling all of the ones that I have like 40 or 50 duplicates of.
I wouldn't sell spares right now.
Why?
Because they're going to make it where you could convert things into fusion cores. And honestly, the fusion cores are more important. The only thing I would do with mods right now is detransmutes.
Oh, what happened with poker? Did that more people have issues with it?
Well, it's just a crappy iOS port.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks kind of like a cheesy app, but I mean, I was going to give it the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah, could have been fun.
Be Cool told me that his mouse didn't work, and then I looked at it myself, and I was like, this is kind of... It might be fun, but I want to talk to some other people.
Well, there was a lot of people complaining that the bots were unfair in it. Let's put it this way. I saw one video. Now, granted, it could be using multiple decks, but it had two, I think it was Jack of Diamonds on the table.
Oh.
But typically, you only have one deck, don't you?
Yeah,
in poker?
you only use one deck for poker. Blackjack is the game where you can use multiple decks.
Okay, there we go. It failed to patch a couple times there. That was weird. Spaceman back as well, and you're just waiting on me?
Yeah, he's already back in the party. All right, let's go with
Sorry about the
ammo
wait.
drum. No problem. For some ammo. And here we go. Rifle ammo.
And I get back in, and I'm having audio issues.
Nice. When was the big update?
Today.
Oh wow.
There we go. That's all set.
Oh, that's not good.
What?
Okay, Warframe black screened when oh, there it goes. I was going to say it tabbed when I tabbed out to bring up the task manager, and the black screen was staying in front of the task manager. Okay, let's try this one more time. If it's gonna fight me like this, though, I'm just gonna call it a night.
Yeah, that's fine. Because, I mean, you've got to record. I've got to record.
Getting
Okay,
close to
granted, I have
time
a lot
anyway.
more to record.
Oh, what? Oh, it just kicked me out.
It's trying to tell us something.
Yeah, it just kicked me back to the login screen.
Yep, I'm all by myself.
And I seem to be unable to log in.
They must be having some server problems.
It's frozen. I gotta open the task manager as well. Force close it.
I don't know. Maybe my friend has a point in his smug idiocracy.
Eh, I'd rather have to deal with this every
Oh.
great once in a while.
I logged out too, and now it's saying failed to start game.
Yeah, it's the same for me. They must be doing a server restart, or they had a crash. One of the two.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what he's doing. And you were talking about this guy being